What is good, y'all? You are watching and listening to the Alternative Facts Podcast, episode 66, I believe. GQ.
Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy BarZ.
Soulpatch Adams.
And Danger Felix will be with us shortly.
Yeah.
First of all, before we get into any of the topics, man, how is everybody? First of all, let's start out with that. How is everybody doing?
Oh, good, man.
Good.
Relaxing day, mostly for the most part. I had to work this morning, but
True. That's what's up.
I'm trying to work out something with my headphones. Hold on.
Oh, you got new headphones?
No,
What brand? What brand do you have? Because hopefully it's not one of those whack brands that nobody's ever heard of.
Hold on. There's something called Gen Tech.
okay.
That's a brand that I don't think anybody has ever heard of. But we will give you a pass because I trust your judgment.
Well, hold on. Let me see if you can hear me, right?
I can hear you just fine, sir.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. They were working a minute ago. Hold on.
That's fine. That's fine. Handle your business. I think we should just jump straight in, man.
Yeah.
So
First, let me ask. Well, never mind. You go ahead. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Well, I think I want Danger for this one. So you go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna actually set it up because I was gonna play the teaser trailer. Hopefully, hey, what's up, man? I hear you.
Okay, you got me. All
right. So, let's set this up because I think Danger's on his way into the room.
Okay.
We'll let him in as soon as he gets on. But here we go. Right. So apparently, for the past couple of, I would say, I guess weeks, days. Well, let me rewind. There's a movie that was filmed. There was a movie that was filmed and released in 2011, and fairly old. It was by the director that did the horror films, Hereditary, I think Midsommar, something like that. Horror film director. I think this was the movie that he did before he got into those big budget films. But apparently,
sorry to interrupt you.
What's up?
He said he's in the room. You see him?
Is he in the right room? Because I sent him the link in the email. I sent it to him again. So just tell him to check the latest one.
It says he's in the waiting room.
Because I do not see him. Okay, hold on a second. Let me look around because I don't see him. He should have popped up on the bottom. What's going on, Mitch Savage? What's going on, sir? Glad you could join us. We're just getting our technical glitches out of the way. We're gonna get started very, very shortly. I'm just trying to get our fourth partner in crime logged in. I don't see him backstage.
Hold on. I told him to go out and come back in.
Yeah, tell him to, yeah. All right, in the meantime, so this film, I don't know where to start. It's a short film that they put on YouTube, 30-minute film. And I was watching a whole bunch of people talking about it, saying some different things about it. I saw a whole bunch of videos that were posting reactions on it. And I was like, bruh, I want to know what is the big deal and why this movie that was released in 2011 has made such a resurgence, right? Because every single reaction video I've looked at, everybody has the same facial expression in the thumbnail. Everybody's like,
right.
Oh my God, I see what I'm watching. I see all kinds of crap, right? So I was like, all right, look, this is driving me crazy. I need to go and watch this film so I can see what the big deal is. So I watched it. And then I was like, you know what? If I have to suffer, my boys are going to suffer too. So I reached out to BarZ. I reached out to Danger. I reached out to Soulpatch.
Hey, there we go. What up, Danger?
Good, Danger in the building. It was good. I love the hat. Love the chain. You're killing it.
Thank
You know what? Hold up a second. Since you're in the room, I think it would be cool if you did your little intro. So let's do this real quick. What's happening, GQ?
Yeah, it's your boy BarZ.
So it's Danger Felix, aka Positive Energy Only, aka No Onions on My White Castle, aka The Fine Chianti, aka Mr. Sweet Meat.
Okay.
All right. That's what's up. Okay. So I was setting it up. I was stalling a little bit because I was trying to set up for what we were about to jump in real quick. So a movie that was made in 2011 that was released has made a resurgence. People have been making reaction videos, reviews, and I wanted to see what the big deal was. I watched it and I was incredibly disturbed. And I think I've made you guys watch it as well. So I'm going to play this quick teaser and we're going to talk about this disturbing film titled Something Strange. It's Something Strange About the Johnsons.
Yeah, strange things about the Johnsons.
Strange thing about the Johnsons.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so check this out. And then as soon as we play this, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about it.
All right, shoes on, mister.
Wait, don't. I'm cleaning it.
I knocked. Isaiah, is it okay if I come in?
Yeah.
What you were just doing, which I had no right to interrupt without knocking. And I'm sorry. But what you were doing was completely natural. And normal and to be expected. And I just wanted to come in, not to make it weird, but just to make sure you weren't feeling strange.
That's all I can really show without spoiling the film. So,
I didn't know it was from the same creator who did Hereditary. I've yet to see that.
Great movie.
But I did see this, and wait, hold on, wait. I would like to go. I would like to go one at a time with everybody's reaction to this film because this film messed me up. I was kind of traumatized. So we're gonna start off since you seem very enthusiastic, Mr. Danger. I'm gonna have you start us off. Let us know your thoughts after seeing the film fresh.
So after I got finished watching it, the most disturbing thing to me was that you found this. That was probably the most disturbing. After watching it, I was just like, who comes across this stuff? And then it was even more disturbing to find out that G wasn't the only person. BarZ actually previously seen this.
Yeah.
What you guys doing? What you guys doing? You came across?
No. Let me tell you what happened was I was seeing in my feed, my YouTube feed, I was watching a whole bunch of reactions. People like reactions to Something Strange Thing About the Johnsons. I'm like, why does he look so shocked? And then I went and I saw a whole bunch of other reaction videos with the thumbnail. And all of their faces were like,
yeah,
like, okay, it can't be that bad. And I watched it, and it was that bad.
I think we're getting a feedback. I hear an echo. Danger.
Somebody's echoing.
Echo off on your side. Hit Cam Mike at the bottom.
There we go. Yeah, I think we're. Oh no. Wait, no, still echoing. Nope, no money, not anymore. Okay, cool. All right, so Danger, let me know. Let me know what did you think of the film? Because I know it was very disturbing. but tell me your first thoughts.
All right, so first of all, I was watching it, right? It had kind of like the feel. If you've seen Parasite, it has that kind of same. It's shot in a similar way. So it's like, okay, cool. It's gonna have some sort of weird twist, or like I forgot the name of the other movie, but it definitely was like Parasite the way it was shot. So first reactions are, yeah, it messes you up. You're not gonna be able to watch this and be the same. That's for sure. That's for sure. Like I had to do research on it afterwards, man. I had to do research on it afterwards. I couldn't watch that and just be like that.
Yo, are we not trying to give it away at all? Is that what we're doing?
No, I mean,
well, here's the thing. Like, I don't know if everybody. Well, there's a couple of people in the chat. Shouts out to Dwayne. Shouts out to Ken Stills. Shouts out to
my boy David Locked
Savage. So Dwayne apparently saw it. I don't know if Mitch Savage has seen it. I don't know if Ken Stills has seen it. So I'm a little afraid to spoil it. How do we talk about it without spoiling it? That's the thing.
Yo, you can't, man. Listen, this movie's been out since 2011. So if you haven't seen it,
you didn't see it, then yeah,
that's what it is. Basically,
spoiler alert. If you can watch it, go watch it now.
They have a very strange relationship. They have a very strange relationship.
They do. They do. You know what? Yo, check it out. Mitch Savage is giving us the green light to
fuck it,
spoil it. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go. See?
All right. So
Dwayne, let's spoil it.
After the son of fucking, and they've been doing so for many, many years. I think that scene that opens up the movie with the son discovering himself in his room, and his pops goes in on him. From that scene on,
no pun intended.
The movie pretty much insinuates, because it's not definite until towards the end, but it insinuates that there is a relationship happening between the father and the son. The son comes to a point in his life where he gets married, and you see the father very unhappy at his wedding, and you wonder why he's so unhappy, why he's so upset, and it's because he's no longer able to do certain things with the son anymore.
Now, here's my thing. I took it a different way. I took it as the dad was traumatized because of all the years of him going through whatever he was going through with the son. And that's why when the son did that little grab, he jumped up and was like, I think the trauma was messing him up.
Yeah, I think the trauma was messing him up.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say this, right? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say this, okay? That had one of the best twists ever in a movie, right? Because the twist was
you talking about that opening scene, right?
Straight
With
up.
the picture.
Right, straight up, off rip, opening scene. That's the twist. I gotta say that portion of the movie, hey, mind blowing, best ever.
Okay.
And then as the movie progressed, what was your thoughts?
Soulpatch, you quiet over there, brother. What did you watch it?
I think he's grubbing. What's up?
I saw it.
You still on mute?
So what'd you think?
I saw it.
I know, but what'd you think? It didn't bother you? It didn't traumatize you? You were just like, whatever.
Hey, time out. No. Time out. We're not gonna blaze over this with additional questions.
Hold on. We have a comment. We have a comment for you, Mitch.
You can't watch that.
Yo, David, you enjoying the hell out of that sandwich.
Trust me, listen, a couple weeks ago he had some ribs. That's probably gonna be something.
I know what I'm saying, man. He always has the best food while on a broadcast. Come on now. No, but Soulpatch, what were your thoughts after seeing the film?
I mean, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I mean,
It wasn't shocking to you. It wasn't disturbing.
Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Screenplay, acting, top notch. Any feedback?
So it wasn't disturbing to you.
Hold up.
All right.
Time out. Yo, Soulpatch, you really watched the movie?
That's what I want to know. Are you sure you watched it?
You sure you got the right one? Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's just say this is not a date movie to watch. This is not a movie to watch with your significant others because the rest of the evening is going to be extremely awkward amongst you two. So, yeah, I warn you, do not watch it with your significant other. If you're going to watch it by yourself.
This is a great pre-relationship movie.
No,
you're gonna watch this. Yeah, the first relationship, you're gonna have to have these heavy conversations. You're gonna have to have these heavy conversations about real world stuff, and you're gonna have to get to gauge somebody's tolerance for films of this kind.
You watch this shit on a date, and you find some shit out about your partner that you ain't really want to know.
Like I said, pre-relationship. You're dating, and you're like, yo, should we take the second step? And then you watch it, and you have a conversation about it, and then you're like, nah, we shouldn't.
All right, shit, that's fine.
Yeah. So after the movie, I had to check it out, though. I had to look into what was the purpose of the movie. There's no way that it ends the way it ends, and that's just it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And supposedly, what they tried to do is the creators tried to depict the effects of sexual abuse when it comes to family members because it's more complicated with family members.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about like the son, they switched it on you because normally it's the parents to the kids. They switched it up. And you saw how the father was like paralyzed, and then throughout the movie he looked dead inside more and more.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but that's what it's supposed to be about. I feel
towards
like
the end, you look mad shook after that bathroom scene. Yeah.
Talking about something. You gotta watch it. I ain't gonna quote this movie, man. I ain't gonna quote this movie. I
guess we can move on to a movie that isn't as disturbing. Because Soulpatch looks like he's into talking about this at all. So we'll move on to a movie that actually is of interest. We're talking about the brand new Judas and the Black Messiah movie. We're going to take a quick look at the trailer, and then we will come right back.
Yeah. Shouts out to Hot
Deputy Chairman Fred Hampton of the Illinois Black Panther Party. Chairman Fred Hampton of the Illinois Black Panther Party. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. A revolutionary.
You're looking at 18 months for the stolen car, 5 years for impersonating a federal officer, or you can go home.
All right. Definitely want to see it. I definitely want to see it. It looks great. It looks interesting. Soulpatch, your thoughts?
I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, I grew up. You can hear me, right?
I can hear you just fine, sir.
You can hear me? You guys can hear me? James, you can hear me?
We could all hear you.
I feel like I was cutting out. I'm excited about it. I mean, it's very rare you can look at a movie and say that guy is going to get nominated for an Oscar for that role. Both Daniel Kaluuya and was it Keith Stanfield?
Keith Stanfield.
Yeah, I can both look at them like they are definitely going to get nominated, and I can rarely see that sometimes in the film, but I can definitely see that being nominated. If not, it'll be a crime. The controversy I've been noticing lately is that I guess because Daniel's English, they have a problem with him playing a Black Panther, a famous Black Panther. If you know who Fred Hampton, for those who don't know who Fred Hampton is, he was the chairman of the Chicago chapter of the Black Panther Party in the late 60s. And he was murdered by the FBI. So I don't know. It's just more like I guess I don't think it should matter what the origin of an actor. You know, you can look at him and you can look at Daniel and say that is definitely he is Fred in this role.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good point. Also, I'm mad that
like this is definitely.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm mad that this is a thing, though. I'm mad this is a thing. You know what I mean? Like this whole UK black thing, African American black thing, island black thing. This is the problem, man. This stuff got to stop. It should be about who can get it done, right? He's a good actor. Point blank, period. He's a good actor. So it shouldn't be anything for a British citizen to play an American, African American icon. You know what I mean? It shouldn't matter. It's like who's best suited to Soulpatch's point to really portray that character to where you see that character on the screen, you see that person, not the actual character. You know what I mean, you're not looking at the actor, you actually see Mr. Hampton on there.
Yeah. No,
it's a good film, man. Ryan Coogler, we all know Ryan Coogler's work, and
I don't think Ryan Coogler's made a bad movie yet.
No, but we know how much he pays attention to detail and how protective of the culture he is. So, I don't think he's gonna steer us wrong and fill us with the story. And I'm interested, because it doesn't seem like there's so much focus on Fred Hampton. Yeah, it's circled around, but I think it's more based on the assassination and conspiracy behind it. More so. So I'm more definitely interested in seeing that particular side of the story.
Right.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That should be dope.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it. Now we're gonna move on to a movie that looks good, or move on from a movie that looks good, and move on to a movie that looks a little bit questionable. So I saw this, and I swear I was trying my best to go above and beyond to see if in fact this movie was real, because the trailer looked so bad that I'm like, bro, this has to be some type of parody or some, I don't know, but it looks really, really bad. But based on all the evidence that I've come across, it seems to be a real film. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this, but I'm going to play this with our live reaction showing for all the people to see, because I need to see your faces when you see this trailer. Here we go.
Okay, for real.
Wake up, my friends.
The acting is horrible.
It's really bad.
This is ridiculous. What did they do? Like stop, cut.
Hold on, it gets worse. Hold on, keep watching.
Yo, Soulpatch, that's a nice tree. That's a nice tree you got. I see you.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Bro, even the fights look bad.
The whole thing looks bad. And you sure it's supposed to be released?
Keep watching. Yeah.
That's a big ass nigga.
So for all those people who wasn't sure if they wanted to see Mike Tyson fight again, when he's not fighting, he's doing this. So
Hold on, wait. Check it out. We got some reactions. Check it out.
Are you fucking serious?
That
they didn't even put somebody Tyson got in shape for that role. Like he's in way better shape. That's fucked up.
Yeah, but here's my thing: as a boxer, you would want your punches to look real.
I'm mad they had him wearing a leather vest. I'm highly upset. Not even a bulletproof vest. A leather vest.
They're innocent people. They're innocent people. Here's my thing: this movie looks incredibly terrible. However, I will never say this to his face.
No.
Because man,
because you're like, live. I get you.
Like a movie this bad makes you want to fight somebody.
So,
is
it a B movie or
no? This is a movie. This is a real.
This is like a really bad
being released where?
I don't know. I don't know if it's limited release or if it's theatrical.
I hope it's so limited that nobody sees the shit. It's ridiculous.
It's pretty bad.
That looked like a Saturday Night Live.
I'd rather be streaming somewhere. I mean, money was paid to shoot this shit, so like.
Yo, there's a legit budget because there was like explosions and whatnot. I mean, they got Mike Tyson, they got the mountain from Game of Thrones. Like, there was real money put into this film.
I don't think the mountain from Game of Thrones determines whether or not it's a big
budget. Right, but I mean, the fact that they secured a real budget for this and like didn't really put any money towards the choreography. Check this out.
Yeah.
Yep. See it. As long as I don't have to spend money to see.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to spend money to see it. Yo, man.
Brave. Dwayne, brave, bro. Brave. I don't know.
I mean, I will not pay money. I will not pay money.
I can see it having kind of like a Snakes on the Plane type of cult following.
See, but the thing is, Snakes on a Plane was actually a good movie. In comparison.
I'm sorry. Oh, in comparison.
Okay. I had to correct that. I had to clean that up. No, I actually put it this way. I enjoyed watching Snakes on the Plane.
Only because of Samuel Jackson.
I like watching Sam Jackson walk around and yell and curse at people for no apparent reason.
There's snakes on the motherfucking plane. That's what you like?
That was the pivotal line of the whole. Check it out.
There's snakes on the motherfucking plane.
Hold up, check it out. I've been jumping. Okay, I've been jumping from podcasts.
With these motherfucking snakes. Mike, who told you how to fucking act?
Everybody in the chat talking
You're
to
a boxer, motherfucker. You're not an actor, motherfucker. I will trust you.
All right, Soulpatch.
Yo, if they made a buddy film,
your motivation.
I will watch that.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson and
Jackson.
See, I like how he was talking. I like how he was going at me. Mike, get it together. You're a grown man. Can't you fix that list already?
I can't.
How much money did you spend?
So check this out, right? So speaking of Mike Tyson, he had an event in which on the undercard co-main event, Jake Paul fought Nate Robinson. As we all know, he knocked him out. But now Jake Paul is feeling he's feeling himself right now. He's really feeling himself, and he's at the point where he's just calling people out left and right. First he called out Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis is actually a training partner of Conor McGregor, and apparently Dylan Dennis was getting interviewed, and Jake Paul saw him on the street, and this is what happened.
Hey, look, It's Conor McGregor's right there. See? See? See?
So if it was hard to tell what happened, he rode by with a truck full of people and some cameramen. He threw a couple of water balloons at him and some toilet paper, and then drove off.
Yeah. He's
very brave of him.
He's just
very brave of him. He seems to be an expert at trolling.
He's a professional, very much so expert. He's poking the right bear. Yo, that video that he released to Conor McGregor was quite disrespectful.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
as a matter of fact, we have that video clip too. Check it out.
What the f is up, you Irish cunt? Good morning, Conor McGregor. I know you're probably beating up old dudes in a bar right now, or maybe you're jacking off because you're sick of your wife. I mean, she's a 4, Conor. You could do a lot better, but happy Monday. My team sent you a $50 million offer this morning. $50 million cash, proof of funds, the biggest fight offer you've ever been offered, but you're scared to fight me, Conor. You're ducking me because you don't want to lose to a YouTuber. You're 0-1 as a boxer. I'm 2-0 as a boxer. I just came off the 8th biggest pay-per-view event in history, but you want to fight Dustin Prober, who has less followers on Instagram than my dog. That's a fact. And Dana White, you're a too, you ugly, bald bitch. You said there's 0% chance of this fight happening, but there's 0% chance of you getting... Conor, you're scared. Dana, you're scared. Sign the contract, you idiots. Jesus Christ. Irish bitch.
So now here's the thing, right? I think the buildup, if that fight actually happens, I think the buildup to that fight would be incredibly exciting simply because, as you can see, Jake Paul can talk trash, but Conor can talk some trash too. What do you guys think of this whole situation that's unfolding with Jake Paul?
I don't want that. I don't want that fight. That's not the fight I want. I want the fight of Jake Paul versus Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes?
Yeah, she called him out. That's the fight I want to see. That's the fight I want to see.
Nate Diaz called him out too. Nate Diaz called him out too.
No, I don't want to see that though.
Why
I
not?
want to see an even match. Jake Paul is only 2-0 in boxing, right? Amanda Nunes.
Hold on now. Because Amanda is a double champ right now. Amanda's a double champ.
Listen, I'm not saying it's going to be any easier. I just feel like it's going to be a much better matchup. You gonna put him against Nate Diaz? You gonna put him against Conor McGregor? Come on.
No, because I'd like to see the troll get his butt whooped.
And you don't believe that's gonna happen with Nunes?
I think, well, like you said, it would be a back and forth if it was those.
He won't take that fight. Jake Paul he won't take that fight with Amanda Nunes. And you know that, Danger.
It's too risky.
Listen, nobody should take no fight with Jake Paul. I'm interested because she called him out. So Jake Paul is over here. I don't want to say he clout chasing, but he clout chasing, right? He's trying to get these big names that are way outside. And even for all intents and purposes, Amanda Nunes is also way outside. But as far as what I think will be more competitive, just because of the fact that she is a woman, not to say that she don't kill it in UFC, because she do. I think she'll destroy him just as easy. But I feel like it's way more plausible that he could possibly steal a win opposed to some other guys.
Interesting take. What about you, BarZ?
I mean, yeah, that sounds great, but we know that's not going to happen. There's no way Jake Paul is going to allow himself to fight a female, and possibly take the chance of getting his ass beat by a female. That's why he offered Conor McGregor. Yeah, that's why he offered Conor McGregor $50 million. You know, and the fact that Conor McGregor hasn't even bid off of that, I kind of got a little bit more respect for him because he sees the game, he knows the angle, and you know, on the flip side, it's the same thing that he did with Mayweather. So
it is. He did the same exact thing with Mayweather. But
how much did he get for the Mayweather fight, though?
Less.
Yeah, way less than that.
Way less.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I
That's
can see
why
that.
I think it's very interesting that he's offering him more.
Yeah.
To do it.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
All right, moving on. Tom Cruise done spazzed out on his whole staff. He was very upset because apparently there was some people on his team that were not, I guess, following COVID protocol. Let's take a listen to some of the things he said.
Team Tom.
You and you. All right, so I have a little bit of a hot take, but I want to hear your thoughts first because I have a thought that I'd like to share about what he said.
Team Tom all day. Go TC. You have the right idea. At first, they try to make him seem crazy because Elle was telling me about it when the story dropped. It was like, oh, Tom Cruise is a crazy Scientologist. And he might be, but he's right this time. He's not crazy. So he's sitting there like he's yelling and ranting people like he's Russell Crowe or some shit. That's not what's going on. Or Mel Gibson. That's not what this is. Somebody was on set without a mask on during the pandemic. TC takes that very seriously. Guess who else takes it very seriously? This guy.
Let me ask you something. Did it sound like he was wearing a mask when he was making that rant?
It kind of did. It kind of sounded like something was over his mouth.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, right? When you're upset, when you're screaming, and you're that angry that you have to scream that loud, you don't put together your words in a very logical way. I feel like he said too many of the right things for me to not speculate that this was all rehearsed.
Oh,
for him to look good.
The homes, people losing homes and stuff like that, and being
that whole thing. He was saying all the right things. We're trying to give people jobs.
Well, I think
like he said, everything he said was too perfect.
I think what he was saying, though, for the most part, they're set. What the process, what they've put in place to prevent COVID from spreading, or their bubble. I think they're saying they're the model for the industry, and the industry, I guess, was looking at them.
Yeah.
While they were still filming, because they was over in Europe and whatnot, still filming, some kind of way.
Yeah.
I guess maybe they were the model image of how things should be operated during this time.
Right.
And I guess somebody slipped, and I wonder if Tom Cruise is getting paid off of that some kind of way.
Well, think about it. He's the producer. He's shelving out a lot of his own money for this whole situation.
Well, yeah, for that film, yeah.
So of course, a lot of that falls on him. So yes, I understand the responsibility he has, but I feel like in a strange way, he said a lot of those things and allowed a lot of that stuff to leak because it makes him look good. It makes him look like the responsible one, trying to keep everybody in line.
It does. It can look like that, but you have to keep in mind though, like BarZ just said earlier, productions or in Hollywood, at least at his level, are under like unions and there's restrictions. There's probably people who work with the who work in like health regulations who are like kind of like supervising productions now, and they'll shut a production down one case at a time. So the minute a case happens, they had to shut down production. And like you said, Tom is the producer of the project, so he put how Thomas he puts in 110%, and for some reason
that's not where my issue is though. Everything that you're saying is 100% true.
Uh-huh.
What I'm saying is, why did this have to leak? Because
stuff leaks,
it's Tom Cruise.
Because ain't nothing going on. It's a pandemic.
This is supposed to be a private set, right? This is a private set.
Tom has a way of talking in a sense that it's almost like he's very delusional, and I don't mean that in a good way. Like,
right, but why would he allow audio to
saying how this is like this?
But think this is the same guy who wants the Medal of Honor for playing a soldier. Like,
no,
his
understandable.
idea of things is a little bit absurd.
But what I'm saying is, why would he allow this to leak if it wasn't to make him look more responsible so that he doesn't get shut down by by the union and the industry?
Well, consider this. I mean, if you think about it, consider this, right? If somebody's yelling at you, right, you're not supposed to be recording, right? So it's a private set. And if somebody starts yelling at you about how you fucked up, you're going to still abide by the rules, or you're going to be like, well, I'm going to show him. I'm going to go ahead and show people how nasty he is. You want to talk to people this way?
That would have well, that's the thing is, if Tom is like, if it was like kind of like with Christian Bale when he did that little rant in Terminator movie, there was some producers that leaked out the video just for like some type of lawsuit.
Right. But that's the thing. In this movie, Tom is the executive producer.
But hear me out. That's what I'm getting at. Tom being the producer of most of his projects, it is kind of more suspicious. Like, okay, you just licked your own self out when you didn't have to. But I guess because of films is kind of like slowing, but surely getting back into play, and I guess he wanted to set an example of like, okay, it's serious. You can shoot your movies, but it's serious. So he probably was trying to make himself look good in the way of like bringing caution to the industry.
But what I'm saying is, no, I get it. I agree with everything that you said. But because he is the executive producer, everything that's going on that has to do with that film does not get a green light without his say and his approval, right? So either he allowed himself to be recorded, or he leaked it himself so that the outside world can see, I'm setting an example. I am making sure that I do the right thing on my set. And he wants it to be known to everybody. And that's why that recording was released. I'm not saying that what he was saying was fake, but a lot of the stuff that he said while yelling sounded too perfect. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, so two things, man.
Yeah,
Shouts out to Martin.
Say that again, Danger.
Yeah, shouts out to Martin.
We got a good one here.
Saying that we don't need approval, right?
True, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean it's a leak. Tom Cruise is he's. I mean, why not? What if he fired that person that actually leaked it that day? And like Danger said, fuck it, I'll show you. You know what I mean? That type of thing. But like you said, it is good publicity also, and that's why I said,
because it makes him look responsible.
Maybe it's possible that Tom Cruise can have some type of money, invested in COVID preparations for film sets and things like that. You know what I mean? So it could be
possible COVID protocol.
Yeah.
I don't know, because this was kind of like a polarizing issue. Like when I first heard this, some people on the fence were saying that, oh, Tom Cruise is nasty and he don't got to be yelling at people. So I don't feel like everybody was on board saying that he's a hero. So I don't think that it's something that he necessarily put out there because it doesn't have all of the positive effects that you'd normally do if you leak something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean,
yeah, like it doesn't really make it makes him look admirable, but I wouldn't say hero.
We have some comments in here. Executive producer does not mean he leaked it. That's Martin Mayes. What's good? Shouts out to you. Very good point. It doesn't mean he leaked it, but I do still think that listening to what he said, because when you're furious, when you're like super heated, you're not putting your words together very, very eloquently. You're just letting out whatever's on your mind at that given time when you're upset.
Well, I mean, is that fair to say that Tom Cruise didn't do that? He might have genuinely been thinking those thoughts. That really could have been exactly how it went down.
Maybe that's how it
But Tom Cruise is on another level of weird sometimes. So you got to like some of the stuff he does is almost staged. Even like something as simple as leaking something. It almost seems staged in a way. Like remember when he like went on Oprah and went all crazy about his wife who's not divorced or whatever? Like he always has a way of making things look super staged. Like it's natural.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, and also got to kind of keep in mind, man. When you talk about the pandemic,
most people, they think they can make
bullet points to it. You know what I mean? There's like bullet points to the pandemic. You know what I mean? People losing jobs, people losing homes. Right. It's kind of like the same effects have been going on. Yeah. So I think in people's mind, he probably has those same bullet points. Even if he's mad, he's just like, I'm angry about the pandemic, and I'm just thinking in bullet points.
Yeah.
But I feel like, but to add on to that though, is like when you're wearing as many hats as Tom is in most of his movies, like Mission Impossible, producer and actor and executive producer and all that stuff, you take on a higher level of responsibility than you think about. Like I worked on sets for a long time, and yeah, it is like. One production shut down, then another one gets shut down, another one gets shut down, and a lot of people who work on crews are out of work.
There's a lot of
you have to like make it known like there's a lot riding on it.
Possible is Tom Cruise and shit. So can't nobody. I don't want nobody fucking up my shit. So you guys got to do what you're supposed to be doing. Wear your mask. You know what I'm saying? Social distance. Stay at 6 feet. And let's get this thing going, because if they shut my production down, that means I got to wait another year for my shit to come out, and I got to wait another year for me to get my money.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. High level of responsibility and accountability characters are on point. When true, that I have to agree. I definitely have to agree. Now, check this out. I'm not sure if you're aware of what's been going on, not in the movie world, like with Tom Cruise, but in the radio world. So you guys know DJ Academics. You guys know Pete Rosenberg on Hot 97.
Whackademics. Excuse me, his name is Whackademics.
Whackademics. I am so sorry, Soulpatch. Listen, right? So DJ Academics said some stuff about Pete Rosenberg at Hot 97. Here's what it was.
Y'all was behind on that YouTube wave. Nigga, I could drop a video today on an old ass topic and do more numbers than y'all did the whole week at the big studio talking at Hot 97. Hot 97 don't mean shit where I'm concerned. I changed the shit up. All them platforms talking about, I stopped that. That's a fact. And you're still a worker there, nigga. I'm the boss and the employee of my own shit. And I kick y'all on numbers when I want to. So I don't care all that bullshit you talking. You don't talk bullshit. You just talking all that shit that don't matter.
So wait. So now, first of all, DJ Academics is a nerd. I don't know why he's sticking out his chest and trying to sound all hard. But anyway, listen. Pete Rosenberg
responded. Like he in a basement or something, like he lived with his auntie or something like that. He in his auntie's basement getting spicy and shit like that. Like he's talking mad like crazy from a fucking gamer chair, like
from a gamer's chair. Check it out. Listen to what Pete Rosenberg said in response.
Yo, the bass in Academics' voice when he talks about me and Ebro from the comfort of his Twitch chair, the level of bass and yelling in his voice, and the speed walk that dude does to avoid confrontation in real life. Academics. The level of bitch in that dude. I am one of the softest dudes publicly in the history of hip-hop. I'm from Chevy Chase, Maryland. I went to Hebrew school. This may be the only dude in the game who I would have zero hesitation scrapping with. Matter of fact, I know you're not much of a celebrity. You're just like a fat boy on Twitch. I would do a straight up celebrity boxing with you. I will Jake Paul academics for charity. Mind you, for charity. There has to be a purpose.
And then DJ Academics had another response.
Okay, but I also saw that little bum Rosenberg. I don't know why he was really bothered. I shitted on him. I know. He was like, "Yo, he's like, yo, nah, I'll beat you up. You keep mentioning these complex stories, which I'm like, yo, nigga, I saw you one time in the hallway, like barely, and I wasn't trying to talk to you. But okay, you could keep making up the stories. Nigga, there ain't no celebrity boxing that's gonna go down with me and you. You're a bum. I need $1 million to step in the ring with anybody. But you should DM me if you really just want to you know what I mean? We can spar. Okay? I'm giving you that opportunity, Rosenberg, and I don't give that opportunity a lot. Just hit my DM and we can go spar real quick. We don't got to talk about it.
Thoughts?
All right. This is stupid, but DJ Academics from Everyday Struggle versus Pete Rosenberg and Ebro from Hot 97. Basically, old school versus new school. What exactly are they beefing about? What was the issue?
So basically, there was So DJ Academics was talking about how Hot 97 is behind on the YouTube wave and putting stuff on YouTube. And he said, I was on YouTube way before that, man. I could drop a video right now on an old topic and still get way more numbers than y'all cats. And I own my own stuff, man. Y'all still workers. So then Pete was like, what are you talking about? Like, so wait a minute. So even though you make your own videos, you put it on YouTube, you still got to go through YouTube. So you didn't make your own software, so you're not really like, the boss of everything that you're doing. And then there was a little disagreement. They went back and forth on that.
Nah, he's definitely he's not his own boss yet. But with all respect to Act, he definitely has built a brand for himself and a platform.
Yes.
And he's getting it. You know what I mean? I think Hot 97. I mean, radio itself is kind of on the down anyway. So they have to figure out ways to move around that and to operate. And they try a little bit. They do. I watch a lot of Hot 97 stuff on YouTube, especially the radio show and whatnot. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just not their platform. It's not what they do. That's it.
Right. Hold up. Wait a minute. So Mitch Savage just finished watching the Johnsons movie. I am so sorry, my brother. I am so sorry. Wifey says instead of beefing, they should work on making the world a better place. 100% true.
Yeah.
Martine Myers, too extra. I can't. Yep.
Yeah, man. All that is pointless. That's
also true.
Argument. I know there's a lot of people in the industry that have issues with academics. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this app called Clubhouse.
Yeah.
You guys heard about it? Well, I think basically it's an invite only app. Basically an open phone chat room type of thing. It's not video, it's not text, it's all phone. So it's a bunch of people in a room and they can talk on the phone and you can set up different rooms and things like that. But it's invite only. So it's a lot of industry folks that are in it.
Okay.
And one of the nights there was a room with academics, 21 Savage, Meek Mill, Guap That 4000, a bunch of people, but academics and Meek Mill were going back and forth. Just over the fact that academics polarizing and basically putting a spotlight on street beef in the industry, or when rappers do stupid shit and put it on Instagram like guns and they have a warrant out for their arrest. Academics will repost the shit, shit like that. But I mean, the man is just people give the man ammo to make his money off of. So people stop doing stupid shit, then the man won't post it and he can't make any money and he'll go away.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't really mess with academics, man, because I feel like it's just weird. Like when you winning, right? When you winning, do you send any energy to your opponents? You know what I mean? Like you living your best life. Do you sit there from the top in the clouds and look down and be like, y'all niggas ain't doing it. I've been doing it. Like if you already up there, don't you just like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like he does it to bring attention to himself. Kind of like how 50 Cent be trolling. I feel like academics be doing the same thing, man. It's just trying to, like BarZ said, man, it's fuel. You know what I mean? So for him to get his clout, man, and get his views and stuff. But I don't understand why this is a topic, man. I don't understand how people talk to academics. They don't know the game by now, man.
Yeah, 100%. Now, staying in the music industry, first, we got some new music that was released with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi released a new album, Man on the Moon 3, and Eminem released his B-side of the Murder to Be Music by album.
To be murdered.
We'll get to the Lil Wayne sold what?
Let's not fuck up the Eminem album. Music to be murdered.
Music to be murdered by.
Side B.
B-side. Side B.
Side
Okay.
B. Thank you.
But check this out. So I am one of the people that are very vocal in saying that Eminem is probably in my top 10. And some people don't really think so.
Yeah.
So I want to share with you exactly who thought Eminem isn't really in the top 10 in hip hop. Wrong screen. Try that again. Yeah, so all right, I might as well just tell y'all. So Snoop, even though he's in the same camp, Snoop doesn't think that M is in the top 10, at least not in his top 10. So this is what Snoop Dogg said.
You got to look at what Dr. Dre was always up against. He was never like the greatest producer in the world when he was with NWA, and he was making the greatest music in the world, but they wasn't giving him that. So when he finally got a chance to get with Death Row Records and have a breath of fresh air, some new MCs and a new light, he was definitely going to show his ass. And from that point on, I feel like Dr. Dre put his stake down as like, I'm the dopest producer in hip hop. I don't give a fuck where you from. You can't fuck with me. I can give you my track record and show you better than I could tell you. Everything I put out spent off something tremendous. And I started careers that ain't never died. So with that being said, we have a great list of producers, but they can't say that. You ain't put out a nigga from the West, a nigga from the Midwest, a nigga from the East, and all of them successful?
Yeah.
It's never no long list of finding talent. Every time you come out, this nigga find jewels and he make Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000. None. He has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so, but the game feels like he's top 10 lyricists and all that comes with it, but that's just because he's with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre helped him find the best Eminem that he could find.
I feel like people like you keep people honest.
So what are your thoughts on that?
I mean,
do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think?
Further into the video, or maybe I think a little bit further into that clip, Snoop listed a few people that was in his top 10, and I understand it. I get it. You know, he listed KRS-One, Rakim, Pac, Biggie. You know the people, LL Cool J, people you would respect to be in somebody's top 10
in his era, of course.
Yeah, in his era, of course. But the issue that I think M probably had with that is the fact that, like you said, G, they're from the same camp. So, my nigga, you seen my come up. You was there with me in the studio. You was there with me on stage. You know what I'm saying? You seen the growth. You seen what I've overcame and everything like that. So for you to kind of say, not in my top 10 type of thing, you know, I think it's a little backhanded compliment.
That kind of hurt.
Right.
I could see that would be
straight blasphemy. Because he had the skill. So you're saying that it was only because of Dr. Dre. So if he had got up with Swiss, if he had got in with any of the main producers at that time, you're telling me that he wouldn't be as successful or nearly as successful? Is that what we're saying? We're saying that and the fact that he said top 10 lyricists, like, nigga, you're not talking about production. You're not talking about production. You're talking about a lyricist. You're talking about his ability to write and do his thing. Yeah. So I feel like it's real disrespectful, man. I get who's in his top 10, right? He went for all the OGs. He went with all the hip hop legends. It don't mean that, like, that's cool. If he's not in your top 10 because of who your preferences are, I get it. But don't also, outside of that, sit there and make it seem like he don't got skills.
Yeah.
Like he's just been made greatest producer. Because if that'd be the case, you would have multiple Eminems. You got Yellow Wolf is also signed to that camp. You know, more recently in the later years. I don't see Yellow Wolf blowing up the way I see he's been blowing up. So I'm disappointed, man. Disappointed. I'm calling
yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Danger. And I mean, and the thing about it, I mean, Snoop, you came up under Dre too. So are you saying your career, your success is because of Dre? Without Dre, you wouldn't have that same success?
Because if that's the case, why didn't you say no limit
yourself too?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, when you wasn't with Dre, when you were with Master P, that pocket that you were with Master P, you wasn't as successable. You did decent, but you wasn't as successful. And again, you were already established with Dre.
Exactly.
So, you know, I mean, they gotta be real. Snoop, I think I agree. That was disrespectful. That was
very disrespectful. But then Eminem had some words to say back. You know, Eminem was taken back by it. So of course, in the new album that he released, he kind of had a little bit of a response to Snoop, as he usually does in music. Take a look.
And as far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me, but just not in my camp. And diplomatic, cause I'm trying to be last thing I need is Snoop dogging me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really. I had dog backwards. But I'm starting to think all these people taking shots at me. Shit, it's no wonder I be on my own.
Yeah, that he kind of got straight to the point. Martine says, totally agree, no bashing. Something they still need to learn. Okay to be transparent, but stay on the uplift. Absolutely. Y'all are in the same camp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could pull them aside and say, you're not in my top 10, but then to say it publicly, because the public perception is Eminem and Snoop were in the same camp. They got respect, they got love for each other. They would never say that publicly. For Snoop to say that publicly was kind of messed up.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that M felt he had to respond. I mean, you know, I didn't really care much for the response from M. He was spitting. It sounded great. You know, but I hate that it hadn't even go there with them two. I think that could have been squashed, you know, talked about on the phone. Drake could have squashed that shit quickly, but now I think it's probably if Snoop decides to respond some kind of way.
Yeah.
As much as Snoop's the OG, I don't think he wants that on his conscience because he's gonna have to work.
No, but see,
he put out music.
That's a response for Snoop. I don't necessarily mean rapping. You know, Snoop will get on IG and he'll say some shit, and he has enough respect in the culture to have the culture back him. And if the culture had to decide Snoop versus Eminem, they're gonna pick Snoop. Let's be real.
They are.
They're gonna pick Snoop.
As a figure in hip hop, they're gonna pick Snoop. Yeah. I mean, skill. If it was just skill versus skill, Eminem all day. But they're gonna go after vote for Snoop. But now moving further, what's this with Lil Wayne selling the entire Young Money catalog? What's up with that?
Yo, okay, so last week, right? It was announced. Okay, well, not even last week. Lately, there's been some company, I don't have the name of the company, but some company has been buying a lot of people's catalogs. A lot of people have been selling their catalogs. You know, everybody wants to own their masters, pretty much so they can sell them off and get their royalties back for them. So when I heard this about Wayne, it was an article that came out that said Wayne sold his catalog for $100 million. And when I heard it, I was like, that's kind of low for Wayne, because as much catalog as Wayne has, for him to only get $100 million for his catalog alone seems kind of low. But then you take in consideration he probably doesn't own a lot of his music and shit like that. So okay, cool. So when it came out a couple of days ago that along with his catalog, he also sold Drake's catalog, Nicki's catalog, Tyga's catalog, etc. Wow. The fact that Nicki, Drake, and Wayne alone for $100 million is a steal. $100 million is $100 million. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have it, but it's a straight robbery. If you got those three catalogs from 2011 up until now, it's a straight steal.
It is.
I think something might.
I want to know who bought it.
I think he might be in trouble.
I
think he might be. Mentally or chemically, something's up with Lil Wayne, man.
Well, I know,
especially after all the fighting he's been doing with Baby to try to get his stuff. He should understand the importance of owning your own stuff and keeping your own stuff.
Baby, try to get my music, moolah, baby.
Okay, so what I did find out also was Wayne just pled guilty to a gun charge.
Yeah,
he caught a charge in Miami a year ago, and he recently just pled guilty to a gun charge. And with that charge, he has the possibility of seeing about 10 years in prison. So, with that being said, that could be the reason why he might be selling his masters right now.
He needs the money to help him with his legal battle.
Maybe not even just to make sure his family straight.
Yeah, hold on. For what, bro? You act like you're not gonna get out of jail. You're still relatively young. You could do 10 years and get out. You're gonna be fine. And you telling me that so far you haven't been able to collect enough money for your family to be good?
I don't
really.
No, but my thing is, why doesn't he have enough money already? That's what I thought. I thought he was good.
I agree with Miss Myers here about how he does need some bail.
Martin Myers.
I mean, still, you gotta know your worth. Like I said, Drake's, Nicki's, and his, and Tiger's, and anyone else who's on that camp. That's worth way more than he sold it for. I'm like, why would you do that? I mean, I know he's a capitalist. He's about the money, about that moolah, but
no, it has to be.
Like, why did I know you're the boss, you run money and all that stuff, but I wouldn't jump the gun so fast in selling it. You know what I mean? Because if you want to sell your own masters, that's fine. But you're selling someone else's hard work, and also now.
And then, as an artist, how would you feel not getting a chance to buy your catalog? At least give me the opportunity to buy my catalog before you go.
I was talking because
basically,
if you were a producer,
I'm saying,
did Wayne retire?
No, Wayne didn't retire. No, he just released an album. He just dropped a mixtape last night.
Okay.
Yeah, he just dropped No Ceilings 3, the B-side, last night. He basically sold Drake and Nicki's catalog for pennies, man. I mean, $100 million for all three.
Yeah, that's nothing.
So I feel like this is a teachable moment, right? This is important this is why it's people. A lot of people stress, man. It's important for Black and brown people to understand the value of stuff.
Yeah.
He's selling $100 million, like you said, BarZ. That's undervalued. And that's only going to accumulate in value as it goes on. When you look at Nicki's career and Drake's career, let alone by themselves, not including Lil Wayne's, I mean, you think about how it's going to just appreciate. Now, again, man, we got to get educated about the value of things and how to make our money grow and stuff, man.
And I mean, I hate to assume that Wayne's not educated. He's been doing this thing for a long time. I know he was having those issues with Baby about his money and whatnot, but damn, I'm under the assumption that it's something that he needed to do. If this is a true story, because I can't understand it.
Start a GoFundMe, bro. Start a GoFundMe. And plus, you don't got friends? Call the Smiths. They handing out loans.
Call
bro.
the
Just hit them up.
That's a good one. All right. We have another topic, but I'm definitely gonna let Danger Felix take the lead on this because I have no idea what it's about.
Oh, it's not that one.
So take it away. Take it away, Danger.
Yeah. Shout out to Martin Myers, man, for the support, man. Thank you. Yeah, try to spread the knowledge, man, so we can be better and do better.
Definitely.
So why Weed Man? Why? This is an interesting story that came up that I wanted to share because it's about loyalty. It's about doing right, and it's about possibly making sure that when you get services, you pay for the services. I'm not saying he did or did not, but Paul Pierce, former NBA player of the Boston Celtics, the Brooklyn Nets, and the Clippers too. I think he played for the Clippers as well. He's being sued by his weed man. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to dumb that down. He is a professional agricultural architect, technically. He builds grow houses. Supposedly, he built Paul Pierce a grow house. And supposedly, Paul Pierce did not pay him his money. So just know though, if you mess with your weed man, it may be $20, it may be $200,000, it may be $2 million. He gonna put you on blast, you don't pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Paul Pierce, pay your man. That's it.
That's really what it comes down to. We're gonna move on to this next title that I will refrain from reading.
Why?
Because I'm sure everybody can read. This is another topic.
Is it spelled out?
Felix. Let us
Have
know
to read
what
it.
the heck this is about.
Reading is still an issue. G, I think you're gonna have to.
No, I think I'm good. I'll have them just sound it out.
All right,
Figure out what the stars mean.
It's not as much fun, but okay. So Facebook is facing 2 lawsuits from several states and the federal government due to antitrust laws.
Okay.
And monopoly. So they're basically saying that Facebook has gotten way too big. They basically snuffed out any type of competition with all of the acquisitions. So as a lot of people know, for those who don't know, Facebook owns Facebook, the website, social media website, giant. And they also own Instagram as well as WhatsApp. So they're taking up a lot of space in that realm and not allowing a lot of people to kind of get into the game, with the.
Do they have some Snapchat too? Snapchat?
No, I think they single-handedly. I think they killed Snapchat because of the additional features they added on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they had Snapchat before, but they might have at one point. But yeah, they're facing them lawsuits, and the funny thing is that kind of is what happened when companies get so big and then they start, the government has to come in and regulate. But the funny thing is that Facebook kind of saw this coming. They kind of knew what was going on. So over the last couple of years, they've been moving some money towards the war chest, getting legal defense, starting to build in their software to integrate it into one another so that it's so entangled that you really won't be able to separate an IG from a WhatsApp, a WhatsApp from a Facebook. Like it'll be so interconnected in that ecosystem that it won't be plausible. Facebook will be like, listen, if we had to break up everything was shut down. So we're just going to keep it how it is. Yeah, I thought it was a really interesting story.
A lot of people have voiced their displeasure with Facebook and their ownership of Instagram, and people are some people are kind of rallying for Facebook to sell Instagram so Instagram could kind of be its own thing again. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but that's what's being said.
Or we just create an app and everybody move the fuck off of Instagram and Facebook, and you don't want your information shared.
Yeah. Pretty much. I think that would be the common sense thing. Looks like Danger is just loaded with facts, man.
Yeah.
Killing the game. Okay. We're gonna go on to college sports. You had something specific that you wanted to cover, Sir Danger.
Yeah, man, I thought this was interesting considering a couple of episodes ago, maybe only 3, literally a few. We were talking about some bills that were coming up to try to get college athletes paid, try to get them their money, you know what I mean? And now there's actually a new bill, but this bill is not just trying to make small incremental changes. This is going to be a wide sweep of all college sports. So it's put forth by Cory Booker. You may know him as the U.S. Senator from Jersey, and also the Senator, is it Richards? I'm going to pull it up. So what they are proposing is a full sweep, where what they're going to do, aside from making sure athletes get some sort of money back from their images, their likeness, and they're basically them being athletes, for the college teams. They also are trying to put in a board that essentially will govern all of college sports, that will check the rules and enforce these rules. And it was interesting because one, again, this is wide sweeping. They're basically going to police college sports. So what the part of the proposal though is that during this period, for the first 2 years, they're going to get paid $50 million from taxpayers.
Wait, who's getting paid $50 million?
The board that will be created to see college sports. And when I saw this, I was like, so basically they're going to do the job that the NCAA should be doing for $50 million. Like, you're supposed to be taking care of the college athletes. But you have to have this bill, so we have another entity come in and police you, and you know what I mean? Like, I thought that was crazy, man. I think this whole thing is crazy. They make so much money, and I get it. I get that schools cost money to run and programs cost money to run. But for the amount of money that they're getting, no, it don't cost that much. It doesn't cost that much.
If that's the case, then they should put it out to some of the players that are bringing in a lot of their revenue or a lot of their audience.
Honestly, I feel like there should be common ground. Like, I'm not sure if like college athletes have a union started already to like make sure that they get compensated. I don't know if there's a like I don't know if they look like how the NBA and the NFL have a players union. I don't know if they have that for NCAA, but if they don't, they should. Like, there should be a common ground. Okay, fine. You play at university. Your education is free. That's fine. But I feel like they are making money off of like shoes, endorsement, jersey sales. They should at least get a cut of that. By the way, this is Aura. The only reason why I had to bring her in here is because like she was afraid of fireworks, and I had to bring her to calm her down.
It is okay. It is okay.
Why are they talking fireworks by you?
Why are they shooting fireworks right now? It's not even.
Because this nigga lives in Miami. What do you mean? Miami is
yeah, that's people are just
shooting fireworks. Now they're like that down for a little bit.
All right.
All right. So look, this last topic before we get to our favorite part of the show. Take it away. Let us know what this is about. This looks interesting.
Yeah, man. So I missed out on this. This is like the last couple of weeks. I missed out on the last podcast, man, doing life stuff. But this is my job, so I got to be on P's and Q's. So we talked about the awards. Last time I talked about Cardi, getting the award and giving it to Breonna Taylor's mom and whatnot. And something came up around this award season, for a lot of these music awards. And there's a lot of controversy about who should have won certain things. Drake said that he should have won a certain award for a certain category. The Weeknd, I think, got snuffed at the Emmys or the Grammys.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, especially with as heavy as his airplay was.
Yeah, and I feel like this could be the biggest travesty of them all, or it could be a big nothing burger. But wanted to go ahead and weigh in on it. So Justin Bieber was upset, very upset. So he should have won R&B Album of the Year.
Whoa, wait, stop. No disrespect to Biebs. But I think Biebs falls in the pop category, correct?
All disrespect.
Yeah, I thought so too. I feel like how much power do you have? How much power is in how you identify?
You know what?
I mean, we see him as a pop artist, but he identifies as an R&B artist.
DJ Khaled's fault because he put him in that fucking video where he had to rap Drake's verses, and all of a sudden he thinks he's black and he thinks he can go to R&B cat. No, Justin. What's you?
No, Justin. Listen,
no, but you know what though? Just for the sake of giving him a chance, right? I'm gonna go listen to his latest album just to kind of see if it does fall in the R&B category for him to be justified in his outrage. Even though he's won numerous awards before, but this one award, it's messing with him. Martine says they just never satisfied. Yes, never satisfied. All the awards he's won already, and he can't just let this one go. Come on.
If Justin Timberlake can't be put in the R&B category, Justin Bieber
Everyone sure can.
Come on, man.
And I just want to point out, it's not because he's white. It's just because that's not his sound. Like when Robin Thicke was putting out albums, that I could argue for R&B.
Yeah.
You know, John B. back in the day,
Right.
I can argue for R&B. Justin Bieber sound, Timberlake sound.
So okay, here we are. For I don't know how long the Grammys have been going, right? But every year they have an issue with how the Grammys treat the black categories. What up, Glenn? How the Grammys treat black categories. So first off, we don't get the big awards. We may have one or two of us nominated in those categories, but we don't get the big awards. Majority of our awards, such as rap, R&B, hip hop, whatever those categories, are usually off camera. They usually do those during the pre-show, and they put some shit at the bottom of the screen and let you know your favorite hip hop artist won. You won't be seeing them niggas on stage, but here they won.
Same thing with gospel. They do that with gospel too.
Yeah. Okay. So at what point do the artists start showing up to the BET Awards? What point do y'all start showing up to the Hip Hop Awards? Because Jay-Z and Beyonce refuse to go to the BET Awards. Drake refuses to go to the BET Awards. But y'all want to complain about these white people not putting y'all in categories or nominating you for their awards.
And they keep coming back year after year.
You shit on them when it happens, but you continue to come back. So you do something over and over that hurts you and pains you, that makes you insane. You're fucking crazy.
Yep, and Martine agrees. We lucky to be included. Let them know, BarZ. It absolutely. With little categories that we have, they can't broadcast it for whatever reason.
Could you imagine what that would be like if all those artists, I mean, all of the black and brown artists, that means there's no Bruno Mars either, there's no Drake, there's no Her, none of them. They go to like the
Oh yeah, he did that holy song, but I think he's saying that his album identifies with R&B. Yeah. I think that one song might be a gospel joint, but I think Justin identifies his entire album as R&B, correct?
Are we talking about when he stole Never Would Have Made It?
Album, not song, not R&B song lyrics. He said he should have won for album.
Right. Oh, R&B album.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, shouts out to Pops, man. That one song was good. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, it was good, but album wise, I don't know. I don't know if he's bringing that heat consistently through, 12 to 16 tracks.
No. You know what? I can't even be mad at Justin Bieber because that is his white privilege. That's his white privilege. He's allowed to have those comments and say that and not receive any backlash.
I bet you he wins next year.
I won't be surprised if they just throw him in there this year.
Who knows at this point? It could happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Quick question though, before we get to that. You guys excited about December 21st?
December 21st. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, so December 21st is supposedly the day that all of us black people are going to get superpowers.
Wakanda becomes real.
Say what? Huh?
Man.
Black people are supposed to be getting superpowers on December 21st.
Mm-hmm. Where the planets align, something that had to happen in like 800 years or something. The planets align, and the creatures with the most melanin are supposedly going to absorb an outstanding amount of energy.
Okay, so
solstice, yeah, summer solstice.
L talked about this in the universe, right? There is going to be like this huge cosmic event. I didn't hear this part about the superpowers, though. Where are we getting that part from?
We just make up
something that I don't know all the details in particular, but from what I understand, whatever it is, it affects anybody with melanin. Extra melanin. Like
yeah, he's gonna get all the powers.
Yeah. That might be the one day that I could be like, see, all those years you made fun of that dark complexion, and I got all the power.
Yeah, G about to turn into Thanos.
Right.
Oh man. Oh, did you get that? Did you get the joke? So Martine says GQ is so extra. That's in reference to my character. Original Extra Man.
Extra Man.
You know what would be crazy if December 21st comes and I get the exact power set that Extra Man has in the show. That would be dope.
That would save us a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Now all we got to do is film. We don't have to worry about extra visual effects or anything like that. Everything is on camera.
I mean, everything that we do is real anyway, right? We don't.
Yeah, of course. Yes, I do have a twin brother.
All right.
Let me see. He says it's the beginning of new cycles and the disruption of old repeating cycles. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that, especially after 2020.
Oh man, I think we're all ready to throw 2020 out. Of course, 2020, even though in a lot of people's eyes it was a bad year, it's also a year of working on yourself. You know, being under construction so that when the new year comes, when we kind of, I guess, somewhat return to a little bit of normalcy, that we would have been spending a lot of time bettering ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So that's with or without powers. All right. The moment we've all been waiting for. Our favorite part of the show. That's right. BarZ hypotheticals. This is the part of the show where BarZ usually has these hypotheticals that he presents to us to make us all squirm and feel incredibly uncomfortable. So, BarZ, do what you do best, sir.
Well, how are you gentlemen doing? How are you guys feeling? Good?
I don't like this at all. I don't like this already. The fact that you greeted us and said hi, how are we doing?
Everybody is well, intact.
Man, I don't like this already.
All right, guys. You know how
I don't feel well. If it helps me avoid whatever's about to happen, I don't feel well.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. With there being the four of us, you guys pick a number 1 through 4 each, please.
4.
2.
Oh, sorry. 4. You got 2.
I didn't want
Soulpatch. 1 or 3, Soulpatch.
Huh?
1 or 3.
Okay.
3. 3? Okay. All right. So you have to move 1. Okay. So start with GQ. You pick number 2. Sir, would you rather have to say exactly what you're thinking at all times, or be able to read the minds, but only the sexual thoughts of extremely unattractive people that are thinking about you? Let me read that one more time for you, sir. Would you rather have to say exactly what you're thinking at all times, or be able to read minds, but only the sexual thoughts of extremely unattractive people who are thinking about you?
I'm going to have to go with option A. I'm just going to have to say exactly what I'm thinking at all times, because that's not something that I'm ready to hear. I'm probably going to have nightmares if I hear that kind of stuff all the time. Hearing people's thoughts of people that are
male and female.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm sticking with option A. Whatever I'm thinking, I'm just going to have to say it out loud, and it is what it is.
Wrong answer. Yo, G about to be what's the name, man? He about to be friendless. You know, his wife because like you gonna tell me that y'all gonna be together. Y'all gonna be together or something. You're gonna see a young lady with, you know, a nice posterior, nice little derriere, and you're gonna be like, damn, look at that ass. And she's just gonna be
PG gonna slap the shit out of you. It's gonna be a wrap. Oh, yeah. You like that, huh? Okay. So
he be sitting there
like, that's what
he's
you
like,
like? That's what you like?
He's like,
Okay.
I wouldn't even have sex with her. I just want to bite her butt.
Yeah, man. Nah, because the thing is, like, I don't know if I'll be able to sleep at night knowing who is thinking about me in that way. So it's like, yeah. Wow, really? Really, darling? Really, darling? Good Lord.
Oh man.
We'll have a private discussion about that. Let's
all right, Sir Danger. So for you, sir, would you rather be known as the world's most notorious chronic masturbator or the most notorious peeping Tom?
Wow. This is a tough one. This is a tough one, Danger.
Yeah. Normally I'm quick to get one because they're different, but this one's kind of close. Yeah, I mean,
you understand the difference.
I feel like
before you answer, everybody that's listening and watching, please feel free to give us your answers in these hypotheticals as well and why, because I want to hear what you guys think.
Please.
Most definitely. I honestly, you get put on the list for either one, right?
Yep.
Like, you can't be near. Okay. Dana, I better take that number one. I don't know, Dana. I mean, I can't be going around putting stuff out there like that.
Oh, man.
Like a Tom.
The hat makes you look like a Tom.
Like peeping? Oh.
Now you look like a chronic masturbator.
Oh man,
I'm gonna have to go with the safe one this time, man. I'm gonna have to go with the peeping Tom because I could always try to attempt to play it off. You know what I mean? Like attempt to play it off.
But everybody knows.
Like
everybody knows what you are.
Yeah, but everyone knows that I'm not touching myself inappropriately. So I think I can live with that.
Oh
man. Okay.
Soulpatch is or out of the room. Is it safe? I don't want to.
Don't tell me this hypothetical includes the dog.
No. Just like she's on. They thought we go for fireworks. Smart.
Okay. All right. Whatever you just said. All right. So for you, sir, would you rather lose all of your looks in a disfiguring accident or suffer brain damage that causes schizophrenia?
Whoa, that's intense.
Let me ask you again, because I see Danger shaking his head like he just.
Can that actually happen?
Huh?
Can that actually happen?
Yeah, of course it can actually happen. Sure. Would you rather lose all your looks in a disfiguring accident or suffer brain damage that causes schizophrenia? It could definitely happen. You can hit your head and some shit rattle the wrong way.
It would probably be like the first one, to lose your looks in an accident. I'm okay, whatever. But I mean,
hey man, you're a handsome fella, man. You trying to get rid of all of that?
Yeah, I do the accident thing. That's fine.
Damn, you don't know what that one. Nah, you gotta answer. What'd you say?
I was already diagnosed with schizophrenia in the Navy, so I'm already kind of set with that part. But the first part probably wouldn't bother me that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm usually a loner anyway, so I'm like, all right, well.
Okay.
Wait, I missed that. So, which one are you going with?
The first one about the accident?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get rid of all those good looks that you have, and not choose
good looks. I mean, I'm like,
hey man, don't sell yourself short.
Well, like I I'm already like. Well, I mean, I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia. I'm kind of like dealing with it now, so it's not a burden on me nowadays.
So okay, all right. So wait, which one are we speaking to? Well, we're speaking to Soulpatch, obviously. Is that?
You're speaking as me. I'm talking as myself. I'm fine.
Okay. All right, that's a bet. That's a bet. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for the service. Absolutely. All right, I got the last one. So for me,
I was diagnosed when I was going into the Navy. I got disqualified because of that. I wasn't ever in the Navy.
Well, thank you for attempting to serve.
Thank you for attempting to serve.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Choice enlist, trying to enlist. So, like what Dana said, man, respect.
Definitely. All right, BarZ, you're in the hot seat.
All right. Thankfully, you guys didn't pick this one. It's not as bad as the other ones.
I feel like we should throw a random one in there.
If you want, I'll let you hear what this one is, and if you want to throw a random one in there, go for it.
Perfect. Let's do this.
Not you, Danger. Either Soulpatch or G. All right. So
I choose.
For mine is, would I rather have a noticeable extreme OCD condition like spitting in my hand prior to handshakes, or a noticeable cocaine addiction?
Repeat that again.
I don't feel like you have an issue, bro. Like these.
Would I rather have a noticeable extreme OCD condition like spitting in my hand before handshakes, or a noticeable cocaine addiction?
I feel like BarZ will have no problem spitting in his hand because it's your problem, not his. He's like, it's my spit, your hand, whatever.
I mean, that's how you still deal.
And then the cocaine thing.
I mean, we're in South Florida. If you haven't run across the snow at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I've never ran across the snow. I've never seen snow a day in my life.
Really?
Yes. I can say that. All right, so you guys go ahead, man. Give me a hypothetical. Danger, if you can think of one.
So people of the jury, are we satisfied?
Anybody in the comments, if you guys can think of one.
I'm looking for one right now too online.
Oh, I have one.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Are we switching it?
No, go ahead. Switch it up. What you got?
So for those of you who are
wait. Before we get to yours, Danger. We have one from the missus. BarZ, would you rather send nudes to your mom or your mom?
That's an easy one.
Your boss, right? No, your mom, right?
Boss can hit the dick pics all day. Pause. Pause. I said pause.
All right, Danger. Hit him with something a little bit more dangerous.
Oh, okay. All right. That was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. But see, we really getting to know BarZ. He don't really care about who he sends dick pics to and stuff.
I care. It's just if I can choose.
Got you. So for those of y'all who are kind of like new to the chat room, you might want to scroll up a little bit. Earlier, we were talking about a particular movie that we all watched that came out in 2017.
Oh man. Okay. Thank you for tuning in.
No, Danger. Please, by all means, continue.
You support those people. You support you, and we're out. We're out of there. Good night.
Oh, Danger, you had something to say?
So I want to preface this really quick by saying that the movie had a very important message. Please do the research. Check back in the earlier part of the podcast. It has a very serious message that I'm not trying to downplay. But for the purposes of this hypothetical, BarZ, who are you? The dad or the son?
All right, guys, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about,
man.
In the beginning of the podcast, I had these fine three gentlemen here watch this film on YouTube. It's a short film. It's 29 minutes long. It's called The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. Very uncomfortable to watch, and there was an uncomfortable relationship between the father and the son.
Yo.
Now we're putting BarZ in the hot seat and asking him if he would be the son or the father. Boy, this is a really good question. As a matter of fact, you get the full screen for this answer.
Nah, I gotta see y'all face. I need to see y'all face. Put it back. Yo, Randy, you ain't shit for that question.
I'm surprised. He seemed real cavalier, real relaxed. He's like, well, if you guys don't want this one, you can go ahead and make it your own. I was like, word?
Oh, okay. All right, cool. And what was the relationship exactly, DQ, if you specify?
You squeezing an ass and you getting that ass squoze.
I'm getting that ass squoze. This nigga making up words.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Martine has sympathy for you. Poor BarZ. Hold up. No, poor BarZ. Because you have to understand, every time we have this podcast, BarZ hits us with the questions that make us uncomfortable. He barely gets any damage. We're getting him back. It's rightfully deserved.
Yo.
Somebody wants it back on full screen. So we put it back on full screen.
I don't think that's what she meant. Oh, if I have to choose, I'm the mother. I'm the strong.
I don't think that was the question, BarZ. I don't think that was the question.
No.
I think the question was, are you the son or are you the father? Don't worry, we'll wait.
Okay, wait. Let me ask a question. I can't recall. I cannot recall. I know the son was the aggressor, but who was the quarterback and who was the center?
I'm sorry. Can you clarify, please?
Who was the quarterback? And who was the
I believe the son was the quarterback.
The son was quarterback.
I believe the son was the quarterback.
All right, now if I'm playing any position, I gotta play the quarter. I gotta play the quarterback. Yo, so turn red. This is my natural color.
Oh man,
I'm quarterbacking it, man. I'm quarterbacking it.
You're gonna quarterback it, and then you're gonna tell him to put it in his book.
Yeah, I just want to say though, I expected you to choose that one, but I'm kind of disappointed, man. I'm disappointed. You know what? He was committing a crime. Okay, assault is a crime.
Oh my gosh,
the glove don't fit.
Oh man, hold on a minute.
Say pause after that. Glove don't fit.
Oh man, hold up. We got Cuzzo saying something.
Oh man.
Yo,
that's great.
Bro, I'm whoever is the quarterback.
Okay, I mean,
I give it. I don't take it.
So wait. So you're the guy that runs upstairs and goes, "Time for din din."
No, I don't think you guys are understanding the position that I took. on all of it. But respectfully, the position I took.
The position you took, yes. Continue.
I give it. I'm a giver.
Yo.
Thank you. Yo.
Oh man.
I'm done.
Oh man, that was wonderful. Danger. You came through.
Yeah, for real. I need to know.
You came through. Man. Hold up, wait. Martin said he needs to ask his lifelines for
him. Phone in. Nah, man. Ask a friend, and these are my real friends, people. So if I ask a friend, you can tell your friends ain't shit. Your friends don't give a damn about you or your mental health whatsoever.
No, I mean, I would have told you to take, the second door. Well, not option.
You know, actually, I was thinking about one thing. One thing I'll add on to that movie. I thought for some reason I saw the father. I was like, what if that was Cosby as the father?
Whoa, that would
have been a twist.
That would have been a really big twist.
So would that have been
Yeah, what if they had Cosby play the father?
Oh no!
Oh no! I think it'd been even weirder. It'd have been like, I don't want the pudding pop tonight.
Oh, what the hell are you doing? I'm just trying to take a bubble bath, and you're getting the verb trying to.
Get the finger out my pudding pop.
If you don't take your finger out the pudding pop, son, I'm going to slug you one time.
Yo, wrap it up.
Son, why you think me that way?
Yo, Peter, kill it.
Wait a minute.
Stop trying to get the spoon and put it up. No does mean no. And don't give me quotes. No.
Yo, Peter's out of control. Take a phone away.
Oh man. On that note, man. Okay, so this is the end of the show.
Yo, thanks for taking
this is probably going to be the last episode we do for this year because we got Christmas and we got New Year's coming up.
Yeah.
But we will be bringing you a brand new episode fresh in January, so please stay tuned for that. We definitely appreciate all you guys coming to listen, coming to watch, coming to chat, participate. We definitely appreciate you. Those People Entertainment has a lot of stuff in store in the year 2021. We have a lot of brand new, fresh new content coming your way, so please stay tuned. Once again, we appreciate every single one of you guys' support. And Danger, as always.
Hey, as we go into a new year, I want to say happy holidays. And as we're going to 2021, keep supporting those people, man, because in the present, in the past, in the future, when you support those people, you also support you. Peace and love.
Yeah,
yes, sir. And with that,
Merry Christmas.
We are out.
Yeah.
What's up?
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. That's it.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be safe, most importantly. Take it easy, y'all.
Happy holidays.